A 115-acre empty field in San Jose is worth $5 billion. Now, the neighbors are fighting the city over every single house. Let's delve into what this fight is all about. Hi, I'm Steve Moon, your San Jose realtor. And on this channel, we talk about everything that's San Jose Metro related and all of the interesting news. Every morning, if you drive past Tully and South White Road, you see it. 115 acres of empty, quiet land. For years, it was the golf course, the Pleasant Hill Golf Course. Even after it closed back in 2004, it was still a piece of peaceful green space right in the heart of busy East San Jose neighborhood. But that quiet is about to be shattered. This huge piece of land is now slated to become a whole new town with up to some 2,000 homes. When it's all built, the project is estimated to be worth $5 billion. This isn't just about putting up buildings. This is a battle over the soul of this community. The neighbors are demanding housing that they can actually afford, but the city needs cash and the roads are already jam-packed. This is the ultimate balancing act for the future of San Jose. For years, development here was quite simple, impossible. The city had strict policy protecting the land because adding housing would only worsen the existing traffic congestion. The door finally creaked open thanks to a state-level change. State law forced cities to stop prioritizing traffic jams and to start focusing on VMT, or vehicle mile traveled, a metric meant to encourage less driving overall. This created a legal loophole that developers could now use. In 2022, the city council amended their policy again, saying that for this specific site, they could choose to ignore the unavoidable traffic problem if the benefits were huge enough. The law now allowed them to weigh the good against the bad. But even with this policy fix, they ran into a strange problem. The crucial detail that we haven't mentioned yet, which is that even though the old golf course is surrounded by San Jose, it's technically not even in the city. It's an unincorporated island still controlled by the county of Santa Clara. This means that before San Jose can issue a single permit or provide any kind of basic city services like police or fire, the land has to be formally annexed and brought into the city limits first. The whole project requires a policy fix, a massive construction plan, and literally a border change. When the city gathered for the community meetings throughout all of 2024, the residents made it clear to the builders, if you want to build here, you will meet our demands. And these demands became the Pleasant Hills guiding principle, a strict set of rules that the developers must follow, or to put it another way, their wish list. And these will need to be hammered out in detail in the coming future. The neighborhood's single biggest demand is affordability. The city's typical requirement is 15% of affordable housing for a project. This community rejected that. They demanded that 20 to 30% of every new house must be set aside and deemed affordable, a massive public benefit designed to justify the entire project. They also insisted on a mixed housing principle, preferring lower density options like townhomes and single-family houses, with the taller, higher density buildings being restricted to the center of the site to avoid them towering over existing single-family homes. The project must create a real local serving community hub, which means small local shops and neighborhood restaurants. Importantly, a mid-sized grocery store that serves the entire area. The vision explicitly rejects businesses that would just bring in more outside traffic and jobs, like large office parks, big box retail stores, or hotels. The project needs to enhance the local area and not just service the project itself. So basically, the existing community is saying the newer development services should serve the entire community, not just the higher end new buildings that are coming into development. So they're basically saying, don't forget us that are already here in the neighborhood. To tackle the intense traffic problems, the neighbors demanded a multimodal design, focusing on safer pathways for pedestrians and bicyclists. Furthermore, they demanded that the developers must implement a transportation demand management measures. This means among other things, considering a private shuttle service to connect to all major bus and transit centers. And the final piece of the crucial demand was to create a safe and easy pathway to connect and link the new development directly to Lake Cunningham Regional Park. Now, the decision lands in the city council's desk, and they are stuck between two pretty impossible realities. The low density, home focused style that the community wants simply doesn't generate enough tax money for the city in order for them to maintain the roads and services that it needs to provide. The city's financial analysis suggests that they need a much higher density, around 55 units per acre, in order to make the project financially viable and without having to raise taxes on existing residents. The community's plan and demand creates a financial shortfall. The initial application only proposed about 1,700 homes, falling far short of the state's mandate, which requires 2,900 homes on that site. Because this project will cause those severe, unavoidable traffic problems, the city council cannot just simply approve it. They have to issue a special legal declaration, a statement of overriding consideration to deal with the problem. And this document basically says that we know the project causes massive financial and environmental harms, but we're going to do it anyway because the public benefits are so massive and they outweigh any of the damages that can potentially create. This project is a high-stakes political wager. The entire $5 billion fate of this land and project hinges on the city council deciding that the benefits that the community demanded, the 20 to 30% affordable homes, the local grocery store, and the transit shuttle services, they're all valuable enough to override the financial risk and the certain traffic chaos that will certainly come. This vote isn't just about building houses. It's about setting a new precedent. It will be the moment that San Jose proves whether it listens to the voice of its neighbors or caves to the pressures of the budget. The final result will tell the whole city who truly holds the power. But this debate isn't quite over yet. It will continue on for a little bit longer through the annexation phase. If you found this video to be informative and would like to be kept aware of local developments and concerns in the San Jose metro areas, please hit that like and subscribe button. And I appreciate your time here today with me, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.